So hit
All right, it's recording. I'm waiting
Oh, it
on
is
you.
recording. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Tech Guy Some Guy podcast, season 3.
Welcome back.
And welcome back. It has been an entertaining summer. We're now in the fall, and we have a lot of catching up to do. We did miss you guys a lot.
Yeah.
It has been an insane summer. How's everybody's summer?
Yeah. Good. You would think we're teachers because of summer breaks.
For real. It's just by coincidence.
It was just, it was the craziness of working
The usual.
and, life happening.
Work, family, and life, man.
But it was good, though. I mean, it kicked off a little bit slow.
I got a little bit tanner.
Yeah, really dark, bro.
Oh, dude. You gotta see, like, below my sock line. It looks like white feet, but it's insane. It's on another level.
That's wild.
But yeah, man. So we're gonna kick off a couple of things. One of the things that I think we definitely need to bring up is the fact that we're gonna be changing up our format in the upcoming weeks.
Yep.
We are gonna be shortening the time to about 45 minutes, half hour, 45 minutes ish, somewhere right there. We're gonna concise the subjects, and but this week we're gonna just go ham and just go crazy and do the.
We're back, so we know we need to.
Yeah, I might as well just vent a little.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
We're back.
What do you want to do? You want to do the Nikon thing right away? Do you want to do the Nike
Yeah,
stuff?
let's do the camera shit up.
Yeah.
All right, cameras. Want to pull up? You know more about Canon than I do, but the Nikon for me is.
Alright, so he's gonna tell us.
I was talking. Okay, so Nikon finally revealed a mirrorless camera.
Two
mirrorless cameras, and only one matters to me. But the funny part about it is that if you remember me talking about it like last season, I was like, I'm about to jump to Sony because screw this. Like,
All right, before we dive into it, have the new Z lines kept you from doing it or keeping you from doing that?
yes.
Have you seen enough footage to keep?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, as of what I've seen, yes, I am still subject to change once I see it hands-on and play with it and everything like that, and once I look at the image myself, because the sample images that they do, they went all out for that one image. So
It should probably be at Photo Plus.
yeah, exactly. So
next month, right?
yeah, next month. So that's gonna be an interesting one to see. Does it make me want to hold off for a minute and wait?
No.
Actually, it does. But at the same time, the great advantage that I have for that one is the fact that I don't need to get new lenses. They do have, even though they have a new mounting system, the Z mount, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, something like
They still have the F mount adapter.
Yep.
So you could purchase the adapter right from the release date. So I don't need to wait. I could just buy the body, buy the adapter, boom.
keep the party going.
But on the other hand, Canon decided to come out with their own.
Yeah, theirs is very interesting because it's pretty much it's like a 5D Mark IV kind of sensor. The body's a lot smaller. Also a new mount. It's called the RF mount, but it's the R series. It's the Canon EOS R. Whole new lens mount, whole new camera. Lenses came out. For the photo, I mean, on the photo side, that is like one of the best cameras out there. Yeah, it only has a 30 megapixel.
But you got the color. You got Canon color signs.
But you got the color
dual
sign.
pixel.
Yeah.
You got the dual pixel. Now you have like 5,000 plus points. The way it works is that you can see that you can put your eye in the view piece, touch the screen, and move the piece around. Like it's revolutionary in a lot of ways. For photography, for video, the most annoying thing is like everybody's always talking about it. It has a crop
sensor
for the 4K.
Yep.
If you're shooting HD though, it changes. For whatever reasons. But honestly, I don't know if that really
Doesn't Sony
plays a
also
big
do
part
that too?
though. No, I mean they have the option to crop in. So if you're shooting on certain cameras, you can shoot the full frame, and if you want to shoot for whatever reason, you have particular lenses that are only for APS-C type sensor, you can crop into that. They give you the option to go back and forth though. So Sony's good for that. They've always been good with
So
that.
it kind of opened it up more for the different type of lenses that exist.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Or different style of shooting, just because you crop in, you can technically, it's almost like zooming in even if you don't have a zoom in lens.
Yeah.
Crop in and it zooms in for you.
Of course.
So you have ways to play around.
100 millimeter becomes 150 or something like that.
So you have these options, which is great. But I mean, honestly, Canon, I do like it. It is their first iteration. I expect more to come. I expect them to come out with one that's more video centric.
Wanna know what's funny? You mentioning that?
This is more just to get everybody interested.
The fact that you mentioned that is one thing I'm still a little hesitant about
Nikon.
Yeah.
I doubt Nikon would do that because Nikon's never really jumped on the video.
Well, I don't
game.
think they're gonna jump into video, but I think since it's their first foray into mirrorless.
Oh yeah.
I think.
They're all definitely gonna come out with like.
Do you
better
remember, Rod? You bought it, the first Sony mirrorless. Didn't you have that one?
NEX7, I still have it.
Yeah. Like, remember that one? And you were like, damn, there's a lot of room for improvement. Now you look at generations later.
Yeah, because I just went from
That to
the A6300.
And now the 67 is coming out. He's gonna get that too.
I wish,
That's
but I
what-
shot the Mazda video we did on site with my brother-in-law with the 873, so
Okay.
and the Ronin S, so that was fun.
That was that those drone shots?
Oh well, that was a Spark.
No, because that was
Yeah.
that was
Yours or
nice.
his?
Everything his. I didn't use nothing of mine.
That's nice.
That was very interesting. I knew I had to mention
We got
about.
pulled over, by the way,
For that?
for the drone shots.
Did you really?
Because we were going.
You
up.
went too high?
No, not even. Just because we were going up and down the hill and
Uh,
getting different footage.
well, you guys
I
should
live
have
in
gone to,
I live in quiet Whiteyville.
So here's a drone
disrespect.
shot.
you should have gone like to like Wanakee, whatever they had those long
No.
roads. You just had the fucking thing following you.
Yeah.
So you
yeah,
get pulled
but
over even
we
harder?
were pressed for time.
Nah, I don't think that.
All right. So basically, what you're saying is that you were living in the suburbs, and
No, I mean, like I said, because we were going up and it wasn't like we did one shot. We did I went up and down the hill like maybe like 6, 7.
with a drone chasing you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
If
so
you can't even look more
would've done, like,
suspect.
if you would have done like got on the first 2 shots and gone away, you would have been fine. But if you guys
So
probably more
what
than
he's
that.
trying to say is that if he was flying it,
No, I mean I'm not that good. I'm not that. I can fly drones, but when I have to shoot drones or I have to have it in the shot, I usually get somebody who.
I was gonna say, are you
Who has-
comfortable with flying drones? Because I'm
I'm
not.
comfortable. I mean I can do it, and I've done it before, but that is not my concentration. I have people who I know that they can do that shit with their eyes closed.
Dude, I actually know
that's
somebody.
what I go
I know somebody that knows how to shoot drones, and we're gonna just do this one short. He actually did this one shot. I guess he was on vacation, like in the Bahamas or something. He took a cruise, and he literally zoomed his. He has a Phantom 4 Pro. He took that thing out into the ocean, chasing a different cruise ship, and did a full lap around the cruise ship, and came back. The angles was insane, dude. It was.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Time
do
that battery
you
life,
can do,
right?
yeah. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you
he
can-
timed it perfectly.
You can do a lot, especially now. I mean, they're getting better. Like the House of Blood.
Oh,
I've
the
seen
Mavic.
footage. Yeah,
Look
that
at
looks
the
really-
Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah, that was
They
interesting.
look they look nice. I mean, the images look, especially on that camera, they look very cinematic for having not paid so much.
I forgot that you were actually you actually did the Mazda review. How's that car looking for you?
It was cool. It was cool.
You like it? Is it the one that we toasted when we went to the city that
But you
time?
know what it was? It was a higher trim version. It was like the
really?
highest trim, like the signature edition.
Oh, so it had like everything.
So you had heads up display. The heads up display was dope because it was like our heads up display. I just got to look like a half centimeter to see my speedometer again.
Right.
That shit had speed limit in the location you are.
Oh, nice.
So if you don't know, you'd be like, yo. It's
Oh, wait, of where you're driving at?
yeah.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
And then stop signs, traffic sign, and then like lane departure and all that like right there, so you ain't gotta look down.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So your vote. Are you gonna hold off on the mirrorless or not?
Ain't buying shit.
Yeah, I'm probably not buying it. Even though the price, I do like the way they price
What was
it.
the price on it?
2300.
So it's cheaper than.
Yeah,
than
and then
mine.
it has 3 different mounts. I love what they did with their mounts. Their adapters is the best part. Because you have the regular one, which is
Oh,
100
is
bucks.
that the one with the built-in ND filters?
Yeah, variable ND.
Dude, that.
And then
I saw that.
you
That's
can
from
take
the
that
same
out.
100,
You can take that out and put in just a polarizer if you want, or just a clear ND filter so nothing gets on the sensor. So like they
That was dope.
thought about this.
If you don't understand what that means, an ND filter is literally basically sunglasses for your
Yeah.
camera.
So
So you can change the exposures manually as
I don't
well.
know if I mean I would like to play with it. I might rent it just to play with it and see.
I think so. Please do.
But I don't know. Something tells me Canon's gonna come out with like a more video-centric version of it.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like it from the
I
way
mean,
the specs are.
Yeah.
It looks like it's the framework for something bigger.
But what I really am gonna get, I'm probably gonna get next week sometime. I want to put the order in for that Atomos Ninja 5 because that looks really nice. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Definitely getting. I saw some footage off that. It's definitely something to put in the arsenal. But yeah.
Ninja 5.
So going from there, we got those cameras. We got Panasonic on the 24th and 5th of this month. They're announcing their full frame camera.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who?
Panasonic. They're coming out with their own full
said
frame. Their own full frame, yeah.
Well,
So,
actual shooting
how
camera?
will that work?
Yeah,
'Cause
I mean,
all
and
this
you
shit
know
is-
they got the GH5S.
Yeah.
And that one's a badass. That's actually the same sensor on the Blackmagic Pocket 4, which if you've seen footage from that
I
camera,
love
looks
that camera.
really
I love
nice.
that camera.
That camera
Wait a
was
minute, wait a minute.
$1,300.
So you're saying Panasonic's actually trying to get into
They have a full frame coming out. They're
a
announcing
full
that on
frame
the 25th
SLR
or 24th.
camera?
So how would that work with the Micro Four Thirds or just an adapter?
You have to get. It's like, so you know how Nikon made new lenses, Canon made
Panasonic
new
is
lenses.
not making lenses.
Panasonic is gonna have to make new lenses or an adapter, which can incorporate already established lenses.
That you know what what scares me about that, me hearing Panasonic, who has a great video camera, reminds me when Sigma busted out their camera. Do you remember that one? Sigma had a great camera.
Samsung's gonna try to get back into the camera game,
Oh, really?
but I don't know. I mean, they've scarred a lot of people.
No,
they left
wait, not even. Well, damn, thanks for reminding me about the Samsung one. I was talking about Sigma.
No, I know that,
Well,
but
like-
on another note, they're bringing back their
Because
camera.
remember what they did? They came out with a camera,
Yeah.
and the specs and everything looked great. It looked like, wow, this is really good. But the problem is that it was built specifically. It looked like it was built for professionals, but professionals already had.
But here's what you have to understand.
issue,
It's the same issue that
Same
GoPro had with the Karma. They built great
Oh,
action
yeah,
cameras. They never built drones before. Remember, the first iterations of the DJI drones were shitty.
Yeah.
But it was a nice innovation, a great idea, and they improved upon that.
Big time.
Sigma's never made.
One after that. They just did that one camera. That was it.
They never made cameras. This was their first iteration, and they kind of gave up.
Yeah,
Same thing
yeah.
with Samsung. They kind of gave up.
So you
know?
think Panasonic
Like-
is not gonna give up? You think they're gonna go?
I mean, Panasonic, you didn't hear about them a couple years ago. And also they came back
The
into the
video
game with the
camera
Micro Four
games,
Thirds.
yeah.
Not just for video, but the photography wasn't that bad on it. And then partying up with the Lumix lenses and all that stuff.
You
They-
think
you
you think
know-
they have a shot?
I
You
I'm
think-
interested. I'm interested, but I don't know how far it will deviate from their current consumer line.
Okay, I think the better question would be: do you think they have a better shot than the last person to try, which would be Sigma?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they
Like-
built cameras, so they have the camera system. They have full frame sensors, are not real. They're like AFPC, but they have those large sensors already on the cinema line.
So basically, you think they're gonna transfer something?
And they're the first ones who actually came out with the dual ISO. So I have faith that they will come out with something. Whether it's like Canon, who's not going to give you everything at first, they're just going to test the water by putting their feet in. That's a different story. Because I honestly think that Canon is just testing the water with this. Like there's ideas coming behind. Because the four lenses they came out with, just the RF screen, are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're all L lenses.
They're all
Right,
lenses,
right.
with the exception of the 35. But even the 35 is like a 1.8 for under $500. So I'm like, where do you get a 35 1.8 and $500
Yeah.
that covers
Right,
a full
right.
frame like that? Like they.
I remember.
And they came out of nowhere with those lenses and those adapters. We expected the camera. We didn't expect all this. So they've been working on it already. So I guarantee there's another camera coming in the lineup. Maybe next year, early year. But I have faith in them. I have faith in Panasonic that they'll do it too. Because they've been doing cameras for a
What
while.
about Nikon? You have faith in Nikon?
I have faith in Nikon, but like again,
Quiet as hell.
they haven't gotten into a video game like they would like to. Like, and a few
I
cameras
think
that,
they know that.
and a few cameras that they
Yeah, but the
try
funny
to
part is
push
that
out.
Nikon had the jump on everybody. They were the first ones to have an SLR with video capabilities. It was the D90. I had it.
Yeah.
Did
And,
nothing with it.
and they didn't do nothing with it.
Exactly.
But then Canon, remember Canon was it the Mark II that came out with video?
5D Mark II.
It was the Mark II that came out
and
with
then
video.
that just started everything.
Yo,
bro.
that went when you know what? If you want to talk about a revolutionary camera, the
That
Mark
was
II.
it. No, that was
Not
it.
even the Mark One, not even the D90.
Yeah.
Like D90 is only the Neil Armstrong of, hey, we have video
Yeah,
capabilities on DSLRs now. But Mark II was the one that was like, here we go. Let me
Make
show you
this
how
shit.
it's
Yeah,
done.
we'll make movies with this, and they made commercials and movies with
Yeah.
it.
I remember that.
A lot of commercials and movies were shot with the first 2 years that camera came out.
Damn.
But then again, it goes back to like the biggest arguments I've heard about the Canon, because everybody was like disappointed with it. But like, look, Canon, at the end of the day, it's a business company, right? So it's not gonna give you everything, because if it did, it's gonna capitalize the 200 and the 300
Right.
and the 7. Like they have a whole series of cinema cameras. So if all you worry about is video, look at that
They got a
lineup.
whole line for
There's a whole line just for video.
Yeah.
If you want to do both,
There you go.
all right, take a look at this camera, because right now it might not be.
Yeah,
much,
that's
but,
what
you
it
know.
did. And that's
So-
kind of what got a lot of people upset when the Mark IV came out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where they were like, listen, what happened to all the video capabilities? They're like, well, we got video.
Yeah,
lenses.
it's a 4K sensor, but you're getting me 1080. Like there's a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I expect the next couple of months or years
They're
to
gonna
be
fix
exciting, especially with the way the innovation. I mean, I also like the fact that when you take the actual mount off directly from the camera, it has a shutter, so you don't get shit on your glass or on your sensors. Like as soon as it dislocks, the shutter comes down, so your sensor is covered at all times. So like, I
Yeah.
mean, they're doing things. I know Nikon's doing things, and it's definitely for a camera roll, it's gonna be crazy for the next couple of months or years probably, especially with Blackmagic's 4K. Because if that camera keeps up what it's doing and it's capable of doing those great images at $1,300, that might be the first camera to fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
True. Well,
It's not out yet, right?
Like this month, actually,
it's coming.
people have gotten it. It's supposed to be like middle of this month. Everybody gets it, so like a week or so.
Well, we're definitely gonna see what happens, and hopefully, if we're lucky, like when the time comes, Photo Expo next month.
Photo Expo's next month.
Hopefully, we'll get our hands on some of them.
IBC is this
Yeah,
week.
I got to
Yep.
register.
You know, IBC is this week.
Well, hopefully,
So
we'll
it's
be
like-
able
I
to
know
talk
they'll
more
be
about
there
it.
regardless, so.
No,
Yeah.
well, hopefully, we'll be
We
able
all
to talk
do.
more about it by next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
definitely.
least.
I mean, there's definitely more stuff.
Cool.
I mean, that's just the tech stuff. But I mean, the other big announcements with cameras, like Apple came out with
iPhone 10,
iPhone
S,
10s.
S Max, and XR.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Every time we bring an iPhone, he's like,
Yo, he's look at my
why
face.
am I here?
I mean, honestly,
You know what? It was a great segue just to compliment both of you
the
guys.
the keynote was okay. It wasn't fan. I mean, I wasn't
I didn't
impressed.
watch it.
Was it the VP? VP is the one that did it, wasn't it?
Was that?
No, Cook did it.
Was it Cook? Was it
yeah,
Cook?
but he didn't spend that much time on stage. Just came announce people and it was. I mean, the watch is good. I mean, they made
The
minor
watch is dope.
improvements.
What is it? XS?
The XS,
the X Max,
and the
R.
XR.
Yeah, but I mean, the watch is nice.
The
I
watch
like-
is dope.
They
I'll give them
improved a
that.
lot
The
of
watch
it.
is dope. They
They-
got motherfucking, you pass out.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
You
I'll send a
want-
signal
You'll
to your
send us-
phone.
Wanna
saying
know?
you passed out, like
you
if you
mentioning
fall.
that?
Like
Because
that-
it was announced today, wasn't it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Today on Reddit, because obviously they're trying to hit every angle. There's an Ask Me Anything from an actual cardiologist who has already tested the ECG
Yeah.
on the phone, and he wants to break it down for you guys as to what it can do. And from what the way it sounds it's very interesting because it doesn't detect an actual physical pulse; it actually detects the electrical pulse of the heart, which is. Let's go back to the fact that there's a watch that's detected the electrical pulse of your heart. So
Checks
let's
for
not knock it for what it's worth.
It's more accurate than the actual physical.
Right, let's not knock it for
Yeah.
what it is. I mean, yo, you could buy a watch now that literally will monitor your heart.
Yeah, and literally it'll tell you, hey, calm the fuck down because you're about to have a heart attack. Like not like that.
So
but
you
it'll
can't get
warn
that
you.
watch because you'll always be on that all the time.
I'm saying, man. But I mean, just
Rants and raves every 3
Yeah.
seconds. Like, beep, 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 beep.
but just the idea that I could do that the FDA is approving this for like.
That's nuts.
They've been
Dude,
working on it for a while.
They've been working like this improvement is something that they probably had somewhat 80% complete last announcement, but they held off on it because they wanted to make sure.
I had a feeling the way the specs on it was, because I actually did have to sit and actually watch it because I had a feeling it was going to get brought up, was the fact that it sounded like this isn't something they did over the span of a year. I think
No.
They've been
I
working on this
personally
for a
think
while.
this version of the iPhone watch, the iWatch, has been the idea from the beginning. I really think this is something like, yo, we need to get the technology in this.
Ideally, when they probably pitched the idea of a watch that communicates
what
with
it
your
can do
phone,
and what it cannot
they
do,
had
right.
more than just like this. Like ultimately, they wanted to get away. I mean, they tried to do it last year where they kind of said, "Oh, you can start using your watch to your phone now, so you can leave your phone in the car when you go to the beach or something like that."
Right.
It didn't take the way they wanted it to, but honestly, more like medically, this might be more helpful than that.
It will. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting how app developers are going to get into it.
Oh yeah.
Because now that the features are there for really high medical purposes, I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of medical apps
Oh
popping up on
yeah.
that
I
thing. It's
mean,
going to be nuts.
and the pricing it was about to say.
How was the price on that one? It was like
Yeah.
400, was it?
Yeah.
Four.
Four.
It's the same price.
It's the
last
same
year,
price
right?
Yeah,
last
but-
year.
but-
I mean,
but-
you get more and bigger
the screen
screens.
is bigger.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's go back to the XS. What is it, 1100?
The Max.
The
The Max
Max
starts at
starts at
$1099, which is
It
1100.
starts at 1099.
But remember, it goes from like what? It goes from like 64,
64, 256, 512.
half a terabyte in your goddamn.
Half a
And that was like about $1,400.
Half a
1450
terabyte.
actually.
Half a
There you go.
terabyte. And the other
I mean,
funny part is that they announced, what was it, the regular version, the budget
The 10R.
iPhone.
I don't know if it's a budget. Here's the
No,
thing,
it's not
though.
budget.
Right.
It's not budget by
It's
any
a
means.
great phone.
Right, but that's
Yeah,
how they're
that's
selling
gonna
it.
be
It has
so
every
What was
thing
the-
it
what was
doesn't
the
have
price?
is the second
$749.
camera.
$749.
right.
Well,
That-
yeah,
$749
only thing they don't
is
have
the
is
lowest
second
price.
camera and 3D touch. It has everything else
Yeah.
the big boys have.
Big
And the
boys.
screen too.
I think-
But I mean, like, if you know anything about Apple, like, they make good LCD screens to begin with, so you're not gonna really know the difference unless you already
The
have the
Samsung is an
actual-
OLED king.
No, I
and
agree.
it's still bigger, 6.1, so you get a bigger screen.
That's the thing. Look, I agree with all that. I agree with everything about it. I just find it hilarious that now we could consider $750 the budget.
I mean,
No, I mean,
like-
it's not,
But that's how they're selling it.
yeah, I mean, but when the SE came out, what was the price on the SE? Like
600?
it
I
was
think it
like
was 600.
5, maybe 6, yeah.
Yeah, so it was $600 when the SE came out, and that was their budget phone, and that was a great phone. That was basically the the iPhone 6s in the 5 body,
Pretty much.
and it was an amazing
Pretty much.
phone.
Yep.
Like that phone when that came out, it's just like this phone. Everybody knocked it. They were talking about the big phone. That was their sellout phone.
Now-
They literally almost had to stop shipping because they ran out of production on that phone.
Now, here's a question I have specifically for you.
Dang.
Come on, he was the iPhone guy. You knew this question was coming.
I don't-
Would you jump back?
On the R, I would jump back on the R.
Wow.
I mean,
Really?
I'm not gonna pay a mortgage payment.
You heard that?
I'm not gonna pay the mortgage payment on a goddamn phone.
Yeah,
No, like
That's
you
the
know,
other part.
like I'm not paying that mortgage payment on a phone. The R though, it's
R is their sleeper hit.
that's just, like I guarantee you that's gonna sell out faster than the other two.
But the thing is, you gotta wait because the R don't come out
Till
start
October.
shipping till October.
Yeah,
Everybody else goes on sale like
21st.
yeah.
no,
And
pre-orders.
dude, you jump online right now. eBay people are selling their fucking 8S's right now
Yeah.
for like dirt cheap,
Because they
like
want it.
$400 or $500.
But that's
'cause they wanna
we
go
were
after the big
expecting that.
ones.
That
Yeah.
happens every year. Every time.
But imagine the screen, because if you ever had an 8 or S8 Plus, or 8 Plus, whatever it's called, like that whole screen, it had those big ass little bars. Not all that, even all the way to the very edge, is a fucking screen.
Right.
So like people are gonna want to go after that, and it's
Oh,
gonna be
the
nice.
excitement is there. Look
I
at
mean,
that.
it's time it like
No, the R's.
The R is definitely the one.
R one
The
meal.
R is the
You
one.
know what? I
Fuck
think
all those other phones.
I have a
they should have
feeling.
started the announcement with the R. Everybody would
Yeah,
have
I thought they was gonna forget about it because they was like going
Yeah.
all.
I personally think that this is definitely a conversation that we're gonna get back to once the R actually comes out.
Oh, yeah.
And see
Oh,
how
for
much
sure.
of a frenzy that one's gonna be. Because remember, there's always a frenzy thing. So we're gonna see how the frenzy is when the first comes out this month,
Yeah.
and then when the R's come out next month. So I think that's gonna be an interesting one. Am I excited for it? I think we've gotten to that point where it's now minute details.
Yeah, it is my new thing.
You know what
The
I
only
mean?
thing
I really
that
think it's
excites
done.
me about this though is that now they have the AI working the same way it was working on the Google Pixel.
Oh, for the Pixel.
So I want to
So it's
see.
like smart HD.
So
Yeah.
I want to see if these cameras even if they compare to the Pixel, bro.
We'll see because Pixel 3 announcement next month.
Yeah,
I'll be there in New York
so-
City.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
It's
good
gonna
one.
be
So
it's
what's
gonna
the-
be interesting. There's a lot of
So you
stuff.
know what? It sounds like October's gonna be busy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between the 10R, the Pixel 3, OnePlus 6T, which is coming to T-Mobile by the way.
Quick, really?
It'll be
Finally.
allegedly this will be the
Mhm.
first carrier, and
Well, when I see
and
it,
it'll have a goddamn in-display fingerprint.
oh, the one on the bottom, finally. So,
How fast it'll be?
well, we'll see how it happens. Now, quick question, since we have been gone all summer, we haven't talked a lot. Just a quick nutshell. Any trailers that grabbed your interest?
Oh, we
I
talked
mean-
about Aquaman.
Aquaman was decent. I liked it.
I like Aquaman.
It looked good.
The one that really grabbed me, I like Bohemian Rhapsody. That
Dude,
shit is
hold
on
up.
fucking point.
You know what?
Bro.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna be in fucking
Now,
first week
here's
that
the
shit
funny
comes
part,
out.
specifically for me about Bo Rap. Me and my brother, we absolutely love the song and we love the group.
Mhm.
Always loved them. For us, they were always amazing. Obviously, Freddie Mercury's always been listed as one of the greatest frontmen in history. One of the greatest performers in history and everything like that. So when they actually I heard the biopic was coming, I'm like, yo, y'all gonna mess that up. There's no way you're gonna find somebody that's gonna be able to live up to the hype. Rami Malek pulled that off, bro.
If the movie's even half as good as the trailers have been,
It's
that
a
kid's gonna
hit.
get an Oscar.
Definitely.
He's gonna be nom for an Oscar,
Definitely,
bro.
definitely.
That
Wait,
shit is crazy.
Talking about that, I forgot the name of the movie. It's what's his name from the Laurel and Hardy movie. Did you hear about this one? There's a remember Laurel and Hardy?
Yeah,
No,
back
no,
in the
no,
day.
late 20s.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what's his name that always works with?
Steve
God.
Carell? Steve
No,
Carell.
Ron Burgundy. What's his name? Will Ferrell. The guy that always works with him. That was in Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
Him, John C. Reilly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
He actually plays Hardy. Or
Nice.
Laurel. Or the big guy.
Hardy.
Hardy, yeah.
Right? He actually plays the big guy. He actually gained weight and everything for it. But it actually debuted at one of the, I think it was the Toronto Film
Yes,
Festival.
yeah, yeah,
And it got picked up, and they're trying to rush it out to theaters because they think it's actually a contender.
I don't know.
That says
I
a
didn't
lot.
hear nothing about it. I'll look into that.
Yeah,
I'll check it
nothing's
out.
out there. Yeah,
I mean, I
exactly.
knew that film was coming, but like,
I just saw a preview pic and I was like, wow, that's kind of creepy how accurate it is.
Yeah.
But now the fact that it got picked up that fast, I was like, whoa, now it's more of an interesting Oscar buzz.
Yeah.
But for me, like the one that did it for me, I'm with you. It definitely was Aquaman for me. Like I am interested in it, but at the same time, I'm kind of nervous about the DC universe just because of everything that's been going on lately.
Man, I mean, I told you, DC, they're gonna have to just scrap
Is it
everything
official?
and
It's
start again.
official now, right?
Nah, it's not. It's
It's
still
not official.
it's
Basically,
not announced.
basically, nobody signed contract. He didn't resign, and there's nothing in development.
And they didn't ask him to resign.
So
Yeah, that's a problem.
But he's gonna do Witcher for Netflix.
What do you think about that?
He actually looks like the character. a
He
little
really
bit.
does.
He really does. Get that
if they
Netflix
wanna
money. They're
mess
gonna
up,
throw you
they
money.
Take it all day.
For
They'll
real,
make money
just
elsewhere.
take it. Like,
Yeah, but
you have family or does he
thing-
have,
no,
No,
he
no.
doesn't have family.
But I mean, he plans for the future. You have family.
You know what's
man.
funny? A lot of people were talking is like, Henry Cavill, his acting skills has always been good. And have you ever seen the movie The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That was a great.
You saw it, right?
Yeah, it was
That was
How
like the
great
last
was
good
he in
guy
that movie?
Yeah.
Now here's the funny part. Imagine that kind of personality in a Superman movie. Think about it. That would work. But they never gave Henry Cavill a good enough script because they
They
wanted
never
him to
gave
be
him a
dark.
shot.
I mean,
After Man of
honestly,
Steel,
what
they
was the
beat
last
him.
good script that DC had? And
Wonder
Dark
Woman.
Knight doesn't count because Dark Knight was his own
Wonder
different.
Woman.
Yeah, and that was.
Yeah.
And
Batman was trash.
but we're really talking like now looking back.
I said it.
No, it's okay. Which one?
All Batmans are trash except for the
Dark Knight, Batman and Dark Knight, trash,
Batman in the Dark Knight.
useless.
Wait, like the movies?
Oh,
Or just
Christopher
like,
Nolan?
The Batman character, he wasn't Batman in the movie.
Wait. Do you
in
mean
the Dark Knight?
because of the voice or because it was?
No,
what's
the
his
fact that he cried in the movie.
No, because he couldn't do anything. He was, you know.
He reconstructed a fingerprint out of like bullet fragments.
name? Yeah, for real, bro.
like there was a bullet that was
No,
shattered
I mean,
into brick
I
wall.
agree with
That
you.
one, that one
I
part.
agree
I
with
know.
you. I don't think.
Like basically after
I
Batman
think the
Begins.
villains is stronger
that was
than
it.
him. I agree with you like that. I think the Dark Knight series, the first one was really good.
Yeah.
You mean the Nolan movies?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he was like really good, but then the last two movies, I think the villains were stronger characters. Definitely.
Exactly.
The
Villains
took
were
the
definitely
show.
stronger.
Yes.
Yeah, they definitely took.
I do think Nolan did a great job
Oh, he did a great
of
job
building
making
up the
movies.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way he built up the character, especially in Batman Begins, of how he built him up was great. I do agree that the villains became the highlights after that.
For 1 and 2,
And
definitely. I mean, for 2 and 3. Sorry.
And the funny part is that I don't even know if it was part of the plan, but the way the Joker did it, it's like, yo, you took over the movie, bro.
Yeah, you know,
Period.
yeah.
You hijacked the movie. There's no way around it. You know, for you to get an Oscar, like you hijacked it straight up.
Hold the rope.
You know. So go ahead.
And you keep going. And then
Oh, what happened? You gotta reset it.
Yeah, it's gonna end. And
I did because at the time I was all in it, but now I'm like,
I'm still
damn,
all
yo.
in it.
Like that Batmobile, even the Batmobile, that shit was great.
I
But
think-
it had like 2 weapons on
To
it.
this day, this is what I'm gonna say.
okay.
And this can go up for argument for years and years and years.
It
and
will.
I'll still hold it down. I will always say the greatest superhero movie ever made to this day is still The Dark Knight. I think a
I
close
thought you
second
were
is
saying
Logan. Wait.
Incredibles too, bro. You ain't seen Incredibles?
Incredibles 2.
Nah,
The
actually,
Incredibles
I
is
think
good
my
too, though.
one of my favorite movies, superhero movies of all time, is Ninja Turtles, the original Ninja Turtles.
The original from the 80s.
Yeah,
That was actually very accurate.
Yeah, I love
No,
it.
I was spot on. Casey Jones,
Right?
everything.
Yo, yeah. I like that.
The
And
part-
if anybody watched the Nickelodeon cartoon, they actually reenacted that.
Oh, really? Nice.
That part where Shredder falling dump truck, oops, to a T. I'm like, damn.
Nice.
Completely forgot that.
That was a good. That was the
The
original.
cartoon,
You know what,
not the new
Tom?
one, but that Nickelodeon one was.
We're going to go on a little rant here. The 80s movies, how bad and good they are.
They're all good.
Oh, some of them are bad. Don't revisit
Like
some
which
of them.
one? Which one? Give me
They're
one that
not
was
all
bad.
good. Like I love Howard the Duck. That was not
Howard
Wait,
Duck
wait,
was
wait.
a classic.
Wait.
They even give him a guest appearance in the Galaxy.
That they-
Guardian
Guardians.
Galaxy 3 ain't happening.
Wait.
It's happening, bro.
That's
They already
another-
filmed it. Like,
No,
What
wait.
is it?
Here's one.
okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Running Man. Don't go
That
back
was-
to that movie.
that was a
Don't
great
go back to that
movie,
movie
bro.
when you were a kid. But going back,
Not everything ain't.
What was it? What's his name in that movie?
that was really bad.
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
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 He
See?
was
He's also,
And Maria Conchita Alonso was in it. How could you not like that movie?
You sure that's not Predator?
No, he was in it too.
Oh yeah.
He
No,
was
no,
in
no.
it
She
too.
was in. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really
It
bad.
was a great movie. Don't listen to
It was bad.
It was good.
I'm sorry.
It was a precursor to the Hunger Games.
It really was. If you
Yeah, but it's based off a book, so.
yeah, the book was
So it's
probably
like
way
the
better.
book, the authors
But
did
there's a lot of movies from the 80s that if you look back, you're like, wow, this one did not age well. That for me. Is
Oh well,
one of them.
the things
Some
that
did
age well
age
just
great.
because like
Some did age great, like the Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
the Back to the Futures.
Hey, Big Trouble
They
in
aged
China.
great. Big Trouble in Little China for some reason aged extremely
It
well.
really shouldn't have.
it should
It
have.
shouldn't have at all.
No, from the,
But
the
it
look
does.
it
At
did,
all.
Yeah.
But it aged really
It's
well.
Here's a fun fact. Y'all saw Thor Ragnarok. You saw it finally, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did see it finally.
Like Taika Waititi said, Big Trouble in Little China was his inspiration for that.
I can see that.
And when you say that, you be like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Spot
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
I can see
yeah,
that.
think about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see. But see, that's the funny thing about a lot of these movies that age well. When they age well, great. The Thing from 1982, John Carpenter's.
Swamp Thing.
No, The Thing, the Kurt Russell one.
Swamp Thing was good too.
Oh yeah, Kurt
Yeah.
Russell, John Carpenter.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Fly.
The Fly, that was a
I
good
like
one.
the Fly.
Uh,
See-
Part 2 sucked, but the first one was good.
Yeah, first one was good. Come on now, that was Jeff Goldblum, the man.
Like Lawnmower Man didn't age well, right?
Who?
Oh my God, no, that did not.
Lawnmower
And
Man.
They need to reboot that though, because that was a good concept.
The concept was
The
great.
The concept
Yeah,
was
yeah.
good. It was decently executed. Definitely did not age
Wasn't that a
well.
Stephen King another one?
Was it?
I
Maybe.
think
I
it
don't
was.
know. It might have
But see, the
Or it might have been a
problem with the
Carpenter
Lawnmower
movie.
Man is exactly what you said. It aged horribly.
Yeah, concept was great.
Concept's great,
Definitely,
and you know
definitely
what?
worth the reboot.
And I think the concept, if it's rebooted now, it'll actually make number one more sense. Number two, it probably will age a lot better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Stephen King.
it's Stephen King, right?
Yeah.
I was right,
Oh,
Stephen King.
know that.
Dude, you know which other movie? I mean, Stephen King has great movies, but fucking Pet Cemetery still gets
Oh
me
yeah,
to
no,
this
no,
fucking
no, no.
day,
Pet
bro.
Cemetery is a good one.
Still to this day, that
Actually,
shit still gets me.
Part 1 and 2 were both good.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't
shit
like
still
If-
gets
if-
you, bro.
If you haven't seen Pet Cemetery,
Don't watch it.
no,
By
watch
yourself.
it. Give it. Well,
first
okay, by
one with,
yourself.
the first one with
that
guy who
kid,
voiced
bro.
Lex
Oh.
Luthor.
Yeah,
Remember? Was it, he like buried his dead son, came back in the
but he was the voice. Got me on that one.
Yeah.
Learn something.
But he
new.
was in the Monsters. He was Eddie Monster.
Was he?
Oh, the reboot. Yeah. He's
Jesus.
in everything.
So,
I know. I always call him Brother Justin because he's in this very short-lived show called Carnival on HBO, which is great.
No,
Wow.
I mean like the old
Wow, you
man
just
in the
brought me
movie. The old man who told him to bury his kid or bury
Oh.
he was in the Monsters.
So yeah, sorry,
But you
random
say
thought. We
him
went from
with-
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles to
yeah,
Pet
yeah,
Cemetery,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. I mean, but yeah, I mean, when it comes going back to superhero movies, yeah, I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is probably one of the more accurate like stories.
And one of the better
Part
ones
one.
at that time.
Part one,
At
part
that
one.
time.
Because we don't need.
Yeah, we don't need Vanilla Ice.
Ice is like.
Well, just anyways, yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but I remember the villains from that was Toka and Raza.
Brother.
Yeah.
I don't know why
They
I
look-
remember that.
They look so much better than the fucking new ones.
Practical effects. This goes back to the argument about practical effects. That's why Jurassic Park holds
Holds up.
up
Dude, yeah.
very well
Very
because
well.
instead of doing 100% CGI, they did CGI combined with practical effects, and they did a great. One of my favorite shots of that movie is when the Velociraptor is about to enter the kitchen and his head is through the porthole,
No, dude.
and he
And
faces the
breathes?
window and he breathes.
Oh, dude, that's
You could not CGI that back
Yeah,
in the day.
you could not.
They were like, we need to do this practical, and it was done great.
Terminator 2, another movie that aged very
Oh
well.
yeah. That
You know
better.
what?
All
No.
the and risky
No. That was done. That one aged really well. Even looking at the
For
effects
its
now,
time, that was
Yeah.
well done.
they did a great job.
Yeah.
Remember the T1000 merging out of the floor, the checkerboard floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
That was great. I don't care what anybody says. That was
shit's
awesome.
Still great.
Yeah.
You know, if you haven't seen, matter of fact, if you haven't seen a Terminator one, if there's
Just
any
watch it.
Terminator,
Well,
you need
don't
to
watch
watch.
3. Don't watch 3.
I like
It's-
3.
I was okay with
but
3.
it
I wasn't loved it, but
I
I
liked
was
3,
okay.
but it was like part 2 redo.
Yeah, I like the ending of 3 just because
Yeah,
it was
the ending of
different.
3.
The ending was
let's-
like,
let's get there.
Alright, so now we're on movies. Which was your favorite movie of the summer that you guys saw? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what?
lie to you.
honestly, I think Infinity War. I'm with you. I think Infinity War is gonna take it. If you want to talk about a movie that grabbed everybody's attention, like,
I mean, it definitely grabbed the box office.
oh my god,
Like I'm gonna tell you right now, Disney easily cleared like $3 or $4 billion in the box office.
no problem.
Because with fucking Black Panther, Ant-Man, Infinity Wars,
Oh, you know
dude,
what?
all the same year.
Did you see Ant-Man?
Yep.
Did you see Ant-Man?
No.
What you think?
I like that.
I liked it. It was good. It was just the villain was great. Ghost was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved Ghost. How they incorporated her was great, dude.
But you
Was
see, like all
absolutely
these,
great.
like Disney's had a great, and this is just with the superhero movies. We're not even talking
Yeah, we're not
about
talking
like
about Disney.
We're not
Disney
talking like
movies,
Disney cartoons or like some of the other movies they made. This is
Yeah,
just
'cause Lion
straight
King's
Marvel.
coming,
Yeah, but
and
they're not talking about they're not talking about the Solo movie though, because that was technically
no,
a
I mean,
bomb.
yeah,
Even though it profited, but it was still their bomb.
yeah. It was it for good reason. It was a bad fucking script. Like it was just.
Wait, did y'all see it?
I saw parts of
Do
it.
you know the twist at the end?
I didn't see it to the end.
Do you mind if I ruin it for you?
I don't. No, I don't even care.
What?
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Darth
yeah.
Maul.
I know
yeah,
the movie.
they
I read it.
mentioned
Well,
it before.
Darth Maul, and it actually was canon before that. Darth Maul didn't die in the first one. He got cut in half, but he didn't die. He ended up getting robotic legs, which is what happened here. And I'm like, holy crap! Yes, we're gonna see more of Darth Maul. I'm okay with that. Hopefully, because I am okay with that. I
Just
am
like
okay
we'll
with.
hopefully see more.
Darth Maul was literally the only great thing about Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing
The
else you
rest
can talk about
read
Phantom
on
Menace.
Wikipedia.
Except for maybe two things. I would say Qui-Gon Jinn because it's Liam Neeson and
Yeah.
it's just
But
Liam
you
Neeson.
see him, you get to see him.
Liam Neeson with a lightsaber, bro. That's all I need to know. But that and Darth Maul. That's the only two things you can talk about that movie in a positive light. Everything else, no. You want to see that movie? Just watch the last 15 minutes. Like,
We could read the Wikipedia.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely the first three prequels, as they call them, were like a lot to be desired. And I don't even know
Yeah.
why, because unlike before, they actually had the budget and the time to get it right.
and they didn't, and they just
They
didn't
didn't,
do it right. I mean, for me, if you want to talk about anything, if you're gonna watch any of the prequels, just go straight to 3. That's it.
Watch that.
The third one is probably the best out of all of them, and even that's saying a lot because some of the acting was really bad.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
but it was still you could popcorn watch that with a beer and you'll be okay. But I mean, if you want to talk about any prequel movies, I would always say Rogue One takes it, 100%.
Yeah, it was good.
Rogue One
Definitely,
takes it
yeah.
100%.
I mean, it had its faults, but overall, it was very well done.
Yeah, 'cause you know what's one fault everybody had? I guess, and I guess it's expected nowadays. They want a lot of story or a lot of background behind each character. They want to be invested in the character, but that's a story that you couldn't invest in.
Yeah.
Remember we talked about this. We're like, listen,
Your character can.
I'm gonna spoil the hell out of this. Everyone dies.
Yeah.
We knew this. Everybody knew this.
They'll be like, hey, how come we don't see
Halfway
him?
through the
Because
movie, you
they're
realize
dead.
why. But like, wait, didn't that planet blow up in part 4?
Yes!
The very opening scene. Like,
Yes.
So
that-
like, you already know what happens. So,
right.
like, you
It
know.
was so obvious for anybody who is
Like,
invested
yeah.
in the
And
in
as
the
you
universe.
get closer, you start feeling even more sorry
see
for
it,
it. 'Cause
like-
you already
Yeah.
know, like, I already know what's gonna end. Like, I already know how this
I think it
ends.
was a great
It's not ending
depiction.
well.
I think it was a great depiction of a war in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Like like the Battle of
Yeah.
Scarif, it felt like a war just coincidentally with lasers, and that I did like a lot. I really did like that one a lot.
Very true.
But yeah, I think for me,
So,
Infinity War,
summer
Infinity
movie?
War did it, man. It
Yeah.
messed up everybody's head, pissed off a lot of people, and that's exactly what a
Have you
movie
seen
needs
it
to do.
again?
Huh?
Have you seen it again?
I haven't seen it again, but
I've seen it like,
Yeah.
like 4 times. Somebody sent me a file of it. Like 10
and,
minutes
and,
out.
and yeah, it's just as good.
But it's like, oh, you can see little things. Oh, I didn't notice that.
Now here's my argument, and I know a lot of people are going to be mad at me about this, but I think Infinity War is better than Black Panther.
You know what?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
It's tough.
it's tough because
It's
Infinity
too-
War. There's a part of Infinity War I loved it, but it felt very rushed. It felt like maybe they should have slowed it down. Like I know it was like a 2 hours and
Yeah, the
change.
pacing they had to get to.
Like it almost felt like this is the kind of movie that you would have been okay doing 3 or 4 hours in a theater because it's like holy
You know
shit.
what's funny? If they
Disney's not
did,
doing
but
it.
here's the
They
funny
should.
part:
But
if they did
because they
3
know if
hours,
it's too long, they can't get enough movies
right?
in a day.
But
They're about the
but the
profit.
problem with 3-hour movies, well, the one positive about 3-hour movies and that franchise, people would have sat down through.
Oh, they would have
That's what I'm
sat
saying.
down.
They would have got that.
They would have
money.
gotten that money regardless.
No problem.
Yeah.
because I would have sat down.
Like there's other 3-hour movies where you're like, yo, this needed not to be an hour and 45
Yeah.
minutes.
Director's cut of Alexander. It was like 3 hours,
Why
34
would anybody
minutes.
want to see Alexander?
Dude,
Yeah.
it was bad. It was bad.
But I'm
Oh,
saying,
my
like,
God.
there's certain movies where they could have done this because at times, even though it was a great movie, it felt rushed. You know, where Black Panther didn't feel as rushed, and you kind of lingered more on some of the characters that you wanted to kind of grow to know.
I think it's gonna be interesting the way that they left the cliffhanger in Infinity War open like that, to the point that you're gonna want to see the next one. But the way they're gonna resolve it, I think a lot of questions were answered. I think with Ant-Man, I think is a big thing because I think remember
Did it really answer?
the fact that they were talking about that there was temporal rifts in the
Oh
quantum
yeah.
realm?
I
I
see,
think
some
so.
people that probably went over some people's heads.
I didn't
Yeah.
over mine. I was
No, I
like,
know.
that's how his ass is stuck there.
I
He's
mean,
gonna
we
jump
all
in
have to wait
time.
for Captain Marvel to see how this.
Yeah, Captain Marvel comes first.
That's you
Did you see the photos?
Yes. What do you think about that?
I want to see what the scrolls look like finished.
Yeah.
That better not be the finished scrolls. I'd be pissed off.
Well, maybe it's finished and that's it because they're gonna add CGI to it.
All right, whatever.
You know what got me a little nervous about that? The scrolls coming out of the ocean. I was like, are you gonna try to like put an origin on Namor like that?
Duh.
See?
No.
I hope
I
not.
hope not.
Because Namor's like the Aquaman of
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yeah, but except he's terrible because he flip flops.
Yeah, a lot.
He's an actual villain.
Yeah, I know.
And
All over
sometimes
it,
he's
so-
good. Sometimes like all right.
So I hope they don't, but you
Kind
know.
of piece of shit.
We'll see. I mean, we'll have to wait because that universe is quickly.
Yeah, but I wonder how much CGI they're gonna put on Sammy Jackson throughout the whole movie. Is he just gonna
Yeah,
be in
the whole
small
movie.
part?
You saw that photo of him?
Yeah, yeah.
Whole movie's gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So
Oh,
remember,
God.
they had Civil War,
Oh,
Ant-Man.
Thank you.
The beta test that.
I knew I had to ask you guys this because you guys saw. I'm pretty sure you guys saw both movies. What'd you think of the trailer for Glass? Did you see
Did we
that?
talk about that?
I don't think we did.
I mean,
Did we
might
talk
have,
about
but
Did we? I don't know.
I don't know if it was a trailer out. Maybe when I talked about, I mean, I don't remember if it was on the episode, but I'm looking. At,
No, it's great.
It's good.
It's fucking
Are
great.
you excited about it? You're
I'm excited. About
I'm excited
it.
about that.
I'm
One.
excited just because of the way. I mean,
I want to see
implication.
exactly where he takes this one because the thing with M Night Shyamalan is now he's a crapshoot. I don't know which way you're gonna go.
It, honestly,
It could suck so much.
It's 60-40 with them. Like 60%, you might get a bad movie. 40, you're lucky, you might get a decent.
Yeah.
movie.
Because his first couple of movies was great, but after that, it just went
And I
down
don't
bad.
know if it was him or the studio, but he lost. You know what?
I
I think
think
he tried to keep everything with the same kind of suspense. Like I'm gonna ramp it up and then let you down and ramp it up, and at the very end, I'm gonna give you the thing that changes it all. And that was fine for
few.
The Village and
Wow, The
the Sixth
Village.
Sense.
Yeah,
Sixth Sense was
you
great. I
keep
liked
at the end, you're like, oh.
Well, but Sixth Sense was
That-
the thing with Sixth Sense is nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, the
that was
Village,
like
you didn't see it coming in until they started talking. And you're like, oh fuck, now then you realize what was going on.
Right.
But then he tried to do that shit with like the trees, that tree movie with a wall.
you know what? I never saw the
Lady
movie.
in the
Don't
Water.
watch it, dude.
No.
Same thing with Lady in the Water.
That
like,
was The
same
Happening?
shit.
Oh no, Lady in the
No.
Water. Oh, you're
The
talking about two different
Happening.
movies. The
Yeah,
Happening.
it happened.
The Happening
Lady in
was
the
a
Water.
very
Lady in the Water.
strange fucking movie.
And it wasn't that good. I don't.
No, it
I
was
think
strange.
I think for me
And then
will
John
always
Lennon
be
died,
between.
Yeah.
I want to say Sixth Sense and Unbreakable has always been my favorites from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are really the
Strong.
ones. Especially the reason why I liked Unbreakable so much was because there wasn't so much scary suspense. It's just more of, holy crap, maybe he is, maybe he is, maybe he is. Holy crap, he is.
I like that. 'cause
I love that.
Going in, it was a different kind of superhero movie.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There was,
Hundred-
there was
Matter of fact,
really
if you
no
really want to
template.
talk about one of my favorite superhero movies, I would definitely put
That
that
would
one in.
definitely-
I said that earlier in the
Yeah.
episode. I like it.
You said that today?
Yeah.
Completely
You're
missed
not
that.
paying attention to it.
I,
Anyway.
I'm sorry about that. You know, so there's that one, and what else we have to talk about? Where are we at right now?
Movie wise, that's I don't really know what to expect other than I didn't really see too many movies. I've been watching Netflix lately, like series and stuff like that. But movie wise, the summer hasn't really been that impressive.
You know what?
Iron Fist season 2 is actually pretty good.
Good.
I knew I had to say something
Like
about
it's
Netflix.
better.
That's
It's not
what
like
reminded me.
amazing. The ending is like, oh,
I've-
yeah, sure.
I've noticed there's two types of people who watch Netflix. People who like want to binge and go into those crazy Netflix original shows, and there's some people that I have started to become, which is like, listen, I need a bag of popcorn in a good half hour. Like, throw me something,
Yeah.
right? I found some really weird animes, which is so bad it's good.
It's a lot of trash.
Akiretsuko is
It's a lot of that.
here's a. I'm just gonna give you the premise because it sounds hilarious. I think it's called Akiretsuko, and it's an anime about this panda bear. It's a red panda bear, and she's working, and it's like panda bear, animal humans, and she works at an office job, and she hates her job. She hates everything about it, but she straight and narrow, keeps it nice and humble, tries to like keep her anger in, and then at the end of the night, she goes to a karaoke bar, and then she does nothing but hardcore death metal. It's the weirdest premise I've probably ever seen. Like it's so hard to describe. But I just noticed that those are the two types of people. You know what I mean? It just popped in my head. Just needed to put it out there. We're almost wrapped up for time. So I do want to bring up just what our game plan is, what we're going to try to do for the show going forward.
Yep.
We're going to try to do the shows between half hour to 45 minutes.
Yep.
Try. We're going to release this every Thursday?
Yeah.
Friday.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try to release this podcast every Friday. And then the following Thursday, what we're going to do is we're going to do a live podcast. We're going to record the podcast for the following Friday. And then we're also going to do a live broadcast to talk about this specific show. So this is going to start next week. So next week, Thursday afternoon, we'll develop a time.
We'll figure it out.
Sometime this week, we'll find us on Instagram and everything, and we'll give you more details as that comes along.
Yep.
But yeah, I think welcome back, guys.
Yeah, welcome back. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Final Fantasy VII coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yo, hold up. Thank you. This is gonna definitely get us over time.
You can go a little over.
Oh, it's all right. Holy crap!
They just announced.
I might just end up. Is it a straight boot from, or is it?
I didn't get that far, but it's not just 7. It's 7, 10. It's like
Time out. They're bringing 10. Have you played that?
yeah, with the Gunblade, right?
No, that's 8.
Oh,
10 is with Blitzball.
okay, yeah. So
8 is another great. Have you played 8?
8,
Eight
I
was a
played
great
8
one.
was great.
10 was a great one. 9 was okay.
It's 3 they're bringing. It's 3. I skimmed through
Yo,
it. I
dude,
didn't
if
really
it's
dive
7,
into it.
10, and 10 2.
But they're gonna make me fucking buy a Switch.
But here's the thing, though. Is the Switch really worth that?
Yes.
Right now, if you really want to talk about
For
it,
me?
depends how much you play. This is the way I see it.
Yeah.
The way I see it is like
Because
this.
you can take it anywhere.
Yes.
That alone, you win.
Yeah, but you
Think
can,
of it like
you can
this.
hack another system and do the same thing
But
for
look,
like
look,
half
look,
the
look, look.
price or nothing at all.
Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
We got
which
Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2, oh,
30th
the remix
anniversary.
edition, right?
You got Mario Aces. I love that game.
Smash Brothers, which is coming out, which is gonna be
Yep.
insane.
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8. Now we're talking about Final Fantasy, Doom,
There's a lot of regular
Skyrim.
games that a lot of people don't even know. Or
and Splatoon, which if you haven't played, is just a very fun game.
Think
Yeah.
like NBA.
So they're doing kind of what we talked about like about a year ago, where like they're bringing back the nostalgia games to high definition so people can enjoy them.
but today they announced their online service. And it's like what, $20 or $30 for the year,
Yeah.
and you get
But-
access to cloud saves and the NES classic like Legend of Zelda Gold cartridge, Mario Brothers 3.
Done.
So I'm like, that's it. I gotta buy one.
But see, but that's the thing. Like,
That only on the Switch though.
but see that's the thing. That's the thing that a lot of people forget and tend to forget about Nintendo. Nintendo has a back catalog that to this day there's no other company that rivals it. I don't care. PlayStation does not rival the back catalog that Nintendo has.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like if you look at the back catalog and you put them side to side, Nintendo shadows everybody.
Yeah.
And Nintendo literally has basically been sitting on it, and it's like, guys, you have the capability.
Yeah, we
Get to
talked
work.
about this.
Yeah,
Now
we
they're
did.
actually putting the
So if they're actually doing it, great. If they're bringing out Final Fantasy VII, I'm in. If they're adding 10, if you're saying that it's 3 titles, it has to be 7. And if they're bringing out 10, that means they got the license for 10 too.
Yeah,
Because 10-2 is actually one of the only Final Fantasy sequels. Direct
oh, it's
sequels.
10-2. Yeah,
It is 10-2,
10-2.
yeah.
10-2 is one of them.
So if it's 10-2, it means it's 10 and 7. But they don't have 8. 8 was great. 8 needs to be up there.
I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll test the waters and see what works.
Oh, it's gonna work. That's the thing. Final
I
Fantasy.
mean,
Oh,
it's gotta work.
so it's 7, 9,
8.
10, 10-2.
Oh, it's 4. So they do have 9. 9 is the one where they bring back the old characters, including the Dark Mage, the one with the hat. Ooh, I'm interested. Okay, that sounds interesting.
But is it worth? What is the Switch at now? What is it selling for now?
250,
300.
300.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
It's only 300. The games don't cost that much, and yeah,
Amen.
you can freaking use a power brick to charge it if you're on the go.
Yeah, you're right.
Got headphones, got a stand.
Okay, completely different side, but still into Final Fantasy. You know what I've been getting into because I really got bored with music lately, and I've been like looking into soundtracks. I've been listening to a lot of Hans Zimmer. Yeah, I've been listening to like a lot of Hans Zimmer and a lot of soundtracks, stuff like that. The Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack is freaking amazing. I'm sorry, there's this one song,
They had a subject for Final Fantasy 15.
dude. It's all orchestral
Yeah.
and it's amazing. Like there's this one song called Apocalypsis Aquarius. Is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And like their main theme is called this one called Somnus, also amazing. The whole track is just, if you just want to just vibe out and just get in the zone,
Yeah,
rock that. Highly recommend it. You might like it.
check that shit.
Okay. Anyway, I think we're done.
I think we're wrapped.
Guys, next week, we're filming Thursday. Thursday night, we're going to do a live podcast. Please stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram and all that other good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We'll talk to y'all next week, all right? Talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.